guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Rev Room. Today I have the Super 64 multi-cart. This is 340 games in one cartridge. Yes, that's right. 340 games of all your favorite N64 classics into one cartridge. How N64 cartridges basically worked was either using the save memory pack that goes in the back of the controller, or some games had a battery backup chip saved in here. So how it would work is it would basically save internally onto the cartridge, or you would have an external memory card. And it was just very weird at the time how saving games were, because battery backups go back to the NES and SNES days. For the people that, do have somewhat of a knowledge, if you have an N64 with a lot of games like I do, I don't even bother playing them or trying to beat them, because these games are 25 going on 30 years old, and that battery's going to go. And guess what? Once it goes, it's no simple take 4 screws out and then just take the battery out and put a new one in. And it's a 2032 battery, kind of like, for like a car key fob, or I guess certain watches would have them. But those are soldered in. So now you have to know someone who solders, or know how to solder, or then learn. Everything's bundled into this 340 games, all the American releases, pretty much all of them. I would think 340 games. And you also get the PAL games on here. So I'm going to show you a closer look at the cartridge first before I throw this onto the TV and you actually see how the interfaces are. That immediately sold it for me. Like, I was sold immediately once I found out everything saves on here via SD card. That's right, via SD card, this is how it's saved. So there's a micro SD card on this side, which I'm going to get to. I'll show you everything, but basically that is how the games save. Let's get a closer look at this cartridge right now. Here's the Super 64 cart. As you can see on the front, it has a bunch of game titles on it. Not sure if you could see that. Hopefully it'll focus. That would be awesome right now. Thank you very much. There we go. It says Super 64 right there, and there's the N64 logo in the bottom right corner. And the warning, that's everything it says on the back. Sorry for the glare, but those are the warnings. Now going back to the front real quick, you take a look at this, looks like any red N64 cart. But if you turn to the side here, that's where your SD card's going to be. I believe it is a micro SD card. I actually never taken it out. Also at the top, you have, this is a switch for Ntsc games or PAL games. Basically American or European games. So switch it on to the left for North American games. PAL is for European games. By the way, I got this on Amazon for $100. I believe it's $85 now, but I got it for $100, and I gotta say, worth every penny. So let's take a look at this on the TV, and let's see what we could do. This is what you see as soon as you boot it up. This is gonna be your main interface with all your list of games, but first they actually put it into categories. So the first two things that you see is USA games, Ntsc, and then number 2 is Europe games, PAL. So being that I have it switched to N on the cartridge, I'm going to do USA games. Like I said, I don't know any PAL games, but it's cool that they included them anyway. So first game, it starts off with GoldenEye. I'm not going to go through every single game, but as you can see, they have them in alphabetical order. All the games that you want. If you want, just pause the video while I quickly just scan through these. That way you can see. And yeah, that's basically me going through all the games. Just pause the video while I just did all that, and you can see what games are on here. Not sure if they have the whole list of the games on Amazon, but you can check that out for yourself. Anyway, I'm just going to start off with GoldenEye. Also, before I play, just want to let you know, my N64 is outputting to just the stock composite cables, and it's going into my TV that actually takes composite cables. So this N64 is not modded at all. This is stock from the factory, how it's being used originally. So I'm just going to start out with GoldenEye, and it says loading. And here's GoldenEye. Oh yeah. Now as you can see, maybe not on the camera, but it does look a little choppy on my actual HD TV. That's because you see all the scan lines and everything. Again, I'm putting out the composite. I didn't do any HDMI converting or modded my N64 at all. I know a lot of people like to do that, especially if you have a 4K TV or even the HD TVs, just to make their N64 look better. But we're just gonna do a quick run through right here. I'm very rusty at this game, so just throwing that out there, but plays well. Nothing's really out of place. It's like how I always played it, so that's pretty cool. Everything's there, the music, nothing's really too choppy or glitchy, so that's also really good. I'm going to hit the reset button now. That takes you back to the main screen. You also have other things here. Let's see, Europe games. But again, I can't even select it. Oh wait, I actually can. You have EDP. Here's all your save features. This is if you want to load it. Test. You can run test on this. Change the wallpaper. Basically, I just wanted to run you through the basics of this, but it's like all the N64 games that I've ever played. So, as well as a lot more titles that I never even heard of, knew about, or never owned in my collection growing up. So, yeah guys, that's the Super 64 from Amazon. Another thing to look out for, if you have any game console that uses cartridges, I'm sure and almost positive that they make a multi-cart for that console. Basically guys, I wanted to give you just an overview on this multi-cart right here, the Super 64. I would highly recommend it. I appreciate you guys for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We got videos coming out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.